Hi, my name's Tom. My wife has a lot of kitchen knives, but they're spread across multiple drawers and she has no way to easily get to them while she's actually cooking or needs them. So when I was offered this beautiful magnetic knife rack in exchange for an honest review, I jumped on it. I want to show you what this thing looks like. It is wood and resin and it has this beautiful blue, almost like a little wave in there. But the cool thing about this is what you do is you mount this to somewhere in your kitchen. And I'm going to actually choose to mount it about right here in my kitchen, right along this tile wall. And when you mount it, you can then go ahead and watch this. Ta-da! It's a magnetic knife rack. So you can go ahead, set your knives up, have them ready to go. They are there. You just reach, pull them off, and then you can go ahead and use your knife. I'll put it back on. I'll slide this one back off, and there we go. And once it's nice and secure, these knives will stay in place. You just pull them off, put them back on. Really, really pretty cool. It's a great display piece. It looks wonderful, and it's all magnetic. All you have to do is install it. Installation really is pretty easy. You could actually do this a couple different ways. You could actually probably put it onto a shelf. You could actually use super duper double-sided tape. I'm going to go ahead and use what they gave us. They give you little screws with anchors, and the way this works is you just kind of go ahead and then hang this thing on those screws. That's what I'm actually going to go ahead and do, and I'll show you a little bit of a couple tricks with this, but you do get the screws, and by the way, yeah, the screws actually stick to it as well because they're metal. The hardest part of installation like this is getting the screws exactly in the right place for when you actually hang up your plaque, but I'm going to show you a little trick. Go ahead and use some painter's tape or masking tape like this, and what you're going to do is you're going to spread that masking tape from one side to the other, and you're going to use a marker and just go ahead and mark where the actual screw holes should be. Here's my masking tape. And now all I do is I put this right where I think the hole should be, right about right there, and right about right there. Now what I can do is I can peel this tape off, and I can put it up on the wall. And here I have the tape up on the wall. I went ahead and carefully placed it. I'm just go ahead and using my block to make sure that my holes really are lined up, and they are. I'll check the actual height as well by holding the block up again with the hole and saying, okay, yep, that's exactly how high I want it, and it's good to go. Okay, I put the tape on the wall. I've already drilled one hole. I'm going to go ahead and drill the last one. I'll just go ahead and let you see it. I'm using a masonry drill because I have tile behind me, but normally you can just go ahead and use a regular drill bit because you're probably just going to have drywall. And there we go. And now what I do is I take my little anchor and I shove my little anchor into there. Now that I push the anchor in, I will go ahead and put my screw in. I'll screw that in, remove the tape, and then I'll go ahead and I'll hang up the magnetic knife block. So there we go. I have both of my screws ready to go. All I have to do is put my block up. I catch it on one side. Let me see here. Can I catch it on the other? There we go. All right, there we go. My block is now installed. Now I'm ready to put some knives on it. And so here we go. It is nice and installed. Look how beautiful it looks. Again, that's the wood and resin. It really does work well. I'm going to go ahead and put a little knife on it. Ta-da! I put a little knife on it. I'm going to put a bigger knife on it. Now, just to kind of show you how strong this magnet is, boom, great big cleaver. Guess what? Yep, sticks just fine. And there we go. Now it'll stay there until I need it. So when I need a knife, I'm just standing up. I say, oh, let's see which one I need. I can see all the blades. I don't have to guess by picking the handle. I know exactly which one I need. Aha, I need this one. I pull it off. I go ahead and I use it. I wash it, and then I put it right back up, just like that. And there we go. Stays nice and secure. So I have to admit, I wasn't sure what to expect with this, but it really looked very nice. My wife loves it. She's actually waiting over there in the corner, ready to go ahead and grab all the knives out of her drawers, put her favorite ones up. We may go ahead and get a second one, and we may go ahead and put it right there, kind of right next to it, just on either side of the outlet. If you're installing it on drywall, it'll be a little bit easier. I'm installing on tile, so I had to use tile masonry bits, but otherwise, installation was pretty straightforward. You can use double-sided tape. It is not included, but that might be another way to install it. But it does come with screws. The magnet's strong. It looks great. Highly recommended.